Well, hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. And we're going to be going over some of the things that are going to be very important for your business. These are three elements a lot of people don't have in their business yet. When you actually have these and you're starting to take on, even taking on employees or taking on investors, these are three things that was really going to help your business. The very first one that we're going to be covering is something that I think every business needs to have. It is a way to make your business a lot more memorable so that people will come back to you more and more again. Now, we're going to be covering these three items individually, so don't get too far ahead. Now, the first thing we're going to be talking about is something known as a tagline. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see how everything that I'm doing on the computer. So bear with me a second. And here we go. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is that we do have a meetup group where anybody in the world can actually join us on Meetup. And it's one that's called the Small Business Owners Meetup. So go ahead, and I'm going to go and click on this. So go ahead and look at this URL. It's at meetup.com/small business owners. And this is where we're having a weekly training where we'll be talking on different topics. So at the time of this recording, we are actually having these as on the Tuesday of the month at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, which is 12 o'clock Pacific. And these are going to be running about 90 to 120 minutes. And we'll be actually recording each of the classes and then loaded them up to our website or our membership site known as the Classroom. So let's go ahead and go online and go to our website at optimalperformanceacademy.org. And this will load up in a moment. And if you go under services, you will see where this says the classroom. And in the classroom, this is where we do all of our live trainings and we record them all and then we upload them to a platform within 24 hours so that anybody that's part of this membership site can actually go back and review classes that they attended, review classes they may not have attended, or ones that they may have skipped because of something else that was going on. So in the classroom, this is where we're going to be recording everything. We have on our schedule our future courses that are going to be coming up, and or we can also look at the previous events that were done in the classroom. So at the time of this recording, the previous events are going to be showing. We had the one on taglines. That's the one we're recording right now, and introduction to public speaking, and a few others. So this list is going to get longer and longer and longer the more months and the more weeks and more years that we're in business and we're doing these recordings. So all of this can be you can access these through our meetup group called Small Business Owners. On the first Tuesdays, we're going to be talking about business concepts. On the second Tuesday, we're going to be talking about SEO and WordPress. The third one, we're going to be talking about software, CRMs, artificial intelligence, and other kinds of programs that you could use in your business. The fourth Tuesday, we're going to be doing more into the social media, like Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, as well as any other kinds of social media platform stuff that you need to learn about. And if there happens to be a fifth Tuesday of the month, then we'll go over some bonus stuff that we could be covering, things like public speaking, getting together your media kits, and things along those lines. In some cases, we may even have guest speakers come in as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to be talking about is something known as as a tagline. A tagline is essentially a very succinct expression of your brand's essence and which can leave a lasting impression on the consumers, on your customers, on your potential customers. To create a memorable tagline, you're going to need to be following these kinds of steps. Now, the tagline is how a lot of people are going to remember your company. They're going to remember your name. They may know the name of your company, but that tagline is what's going to get them interested in your business. So let's go ahead and identify some of the things that you want to have in a successful tagline. You want to identify your unique value proposition. So let me go and write that down. This is going to be your unique value proposition. So what this is you need to understand as to what sets you apart from everybody else. And that means like your competitors. And also, you want to identify the core benefits or the values that you offer. So let's go ahead and write that down. Core benefits and values that you offer. The second thing that you want to have is going to be that you want to keep it concise and clear. So by being concise, you want to have as few words as possible. This is not a long explanation as what you're trying to do. This is a catchy or short phrase that's very clear as to what you do. Now, what we mean by that, you want to keep it short and also keep it as a snappy phrase. And this phrase has to be something that's going to be easy to remember. Now, I would strongly suggest that you keep it under 8 to 10 words. 8 may even be too many words to begin with. So you want to keep it kind of short. This is not going to say, I'm a business coach that deals with certain kinds of aspects of people. That is not a tagline. That's going to be an explanation of, or possibly part of your marketing message, but it's not going to be your tagline. You also want to use evocative language. What I mean by that, you want to incorporate compelling words into your tagline and not only the words, but also the phrases that evoke emotions or create a sense of curiosity. Now, next thing is you want to keep it catchy and easy to remember. By that means a memorable tagline will help your clients and your potential clients remember you whenever that situation comes up. And then also what you want to end up doing is that you want to constantly test and refine it. Whenever you're getting started, and we'll go over how to do this here in a moment, but what you want to do is you want to keep testing it and refining it. My suggestion is come up with maybe 2, 3, or even 4 different taglines, and then go to your social media, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, and ask your followers, say, which one do you like the best? And poll the audience, because the reason is because if you're trying to do this all on your own without much thought into it, then you're going to probably actually think something that is great that may not actually resonate with somebody else. So you always want to test and refine these things. So this is going to be find other people that you trust, your loved ones, your business partners, your vendors, your clients, anything along those lines to find out what is going to be the best with you. And of course, like I've already said, social media is your friend. That is who you are actually wanting to use. Now, one of the things I would strongly suggest that people do, or that you all do, is to actually get caught up in today's world of artificial intelligence. And one of the ways that you can do that is go ahead and actually create your own chat GPT account. Get your free account. I believe at the time of this recording, the chat GPT, the free version is chat 3.0. Now you can go with the paid version, which would be 3.5 or 4.0. So those are 2 options that you can have if you want to pay the monthly charge. If not, the chat 3.0, which is free, you can very easily use. Now, let's go ahead and look at ChatGPT. This is going to be my second tab here. So what you want to do is you want to go to chat.openai.com. It will refresh you to this login page, and you can go ahead and sign up by hitting the sign up button. Since I'm already a member and I'm also a paying member, I'm going to actually just go ahead and log in. So all you need is your email address as well as your password. And now we're inside the Chat GPT. Now this is the paid version. This is the 3.5. However, I can show you some of the previous chats that I have that were in the 3.0, or we can just go ahead and just and create something new. Now, here are some examples of catchy taglines. Maybe you've heard of some of these. Just do it. That was said by Nike. So just do it, but with Nike, because Nike is about athletics, and wearing their shoes and doing something outside. They just do it. Just go out there and just do it. Just go for that run, go for that jog, go play tennis, go do whatever it is. So just do it. It is their catchy tagline. Let's talk about some other one. Here is my tagline: building better business solutions, and that's from my company. And you will see that when you come up with your tagline, you are going to want to use it absolutely everywhere. You want it on your business card. You're going to want it on your flyers. You want it on your website. You want it to be associated with your name. So whenever you are creating some of your marketing and your advertising, you want that tagline somewhere that other people can see. Let's go ahead and go back to my website. I'll show you this as an example. If I scroll back up and go to home, and we go to the optimalperformanceacademy.org website, you will see there is my tagline right there. So right under the welcome thing. And so I've got as a kind of like a subheader is building better business solution. So you want to be using your tagline everywhere. And again, like I said, on your business card, it's going to be one of the best places for you to put it. Now let's talk about some other taglines that's kind of get your memory jogging. You may have heard of this one: eat more chicken. That was from Chick from Chick-fil-A. So Chick-fil-A, they have the cows who want to eat more chicken because they are a chicken serving restaurant. They don't serve beef. So so by eating more chicken and it being a chicken restaurant, they're just telling you to basically come back in and work with them, or come back to their restaurant and partake in their menu. Here is another one: built Ford tough. That's by Ford Motors. So now in this particular case, Ford is actually even using the name of their own company inside the middle of the tagline. By saying built Ford tough, they're trying to say that our vehicles are very sturdy vehicles. They're very tough vehicles. So as you can see, this is not an explanation of what you do. Now, this is just a catchy phrase where somebody can more easily remember your business. Now, there are people out there that do have longer tagline. I've got a friend of mine. His name is Leo, and he's a computer software. He works on people's laptops when they crash, or they need some kind of virus protection or something like that. And his tagline, he's been saying this for years. I've not seen him in probably 4 or 5 years, but I still remember his tagline. His tagline is, when your computer has a cootie, we will kick it in the booty. So he's using rhyme in his tagline. And I remember, I don't even know the name of his company, but I remember his tagline because he's doing something that is very visual, and it is explaining what his company does. So let's go ahead and start working with your tagline. Now, if you're watching this as one of our programs, I do have a handout that's going to be coming with this. So go ahead and download that handout and start working on your tagline. Now, for those of you who have the Chat GPT, this is a perfect time and a perfect place for you to use AI technology to help you with your coming up with your tagline. So if you're having trouble, or if you're not the creative type, then this a Chat GPT may be a great way to do it. So let's go ahead and do an example, or maybe even a few examples. So let's go on back to here, and we're going to go back to our Chat GPT. I can hit up here for a new chat, or I go down here to start where it says send a message. This is where I can actually start putting something together. So let's go ahead and say, for an example, we're going to, and I'm doing this on the fly. This is not pre-thought out. Let's say that you are a fitness coach, and we want to keep the tagline under, say, 8 to 10 words. Let's say under 8 words, and let's go ahead and say and create something here. So write out 5 taglines for a fitness coach that deals with, let's say, overweight, middle-aged men. and hit enter. So those are too long. I forgot to put in the 8 to 10 words. Um, 2 to 8 or words each. So according to ChatGPT, for overweight men or overweight people or middle-aged men, it says empowering overweight men, or excuse me, empowering overweight middle-aged men to transform their lives, or tailored coaching for middle-aged men. Get fit, confident, revitalizing your body and mind with expert coaching. That one there's a little bit more business related or business like. Breakthrough barriers with dedicated weight loss coaching, and start your fitness journey recovering your inner strength. Personally, I like the last one the best, because it doesn't say the middle age in there and it seems more light. However, let's go ahead and have it refine it again. Make it slightly, make it light and slightly humorous. So now, shed pounds, not tears. The fun fitness coach for middle-aged men. Ditch the bad bod. Get fit and laugh with our hilarious coaching. That probably is not going to be a good one, in my opinion. Middle-aged men unite. Let's flex our muscles and crack some jokes. Banish belly ball. Join the fun squad of fit fellas. Sweat, smile, repeat. We make overweight middle-aged men look good. I would go personally. I like the last two. Let's just say that you decide that you are going to go with this, or maybe you decide that I can't decide between start your fitness journey, rediscover your inner strength, or one of these here. And then what you can do is you can save these to your computer. Just copy paste it and save it to a Word file or a Notepad file, and then these are going to be the ones that you can use in a poll. Now that's how you can start polling the audience, polling the people out there, and which one sounds better, and then refine it, fix it up, or do whatever it is that you need to do to actually have that tagline working for you. So that is what a tagline is. You've got an example of what you can do to create yours. You can use artificial intelligence to also hit your goals of coming up with that tagline. And this again is going to be something you're going to be sharing all the time. This is something that you're going to be saying in your sleep, or anytime that somebody says, "What is your business name?" You can say your business name and then you say your tagline. So I hope this works for you. So go ahead, pause the video, download the tagline worksheet. Go ahead and write down 3, 4, or 5 different taglines. Start testing these. And guys, I will see you in the next lesson. Hello and welcome back. Now we're going to be going into your mission statement. You're finished with the tagline. Hopefully, you've got a few that are working for you, and starting to share these on social media so you can start getting ones that's going to help you with your business. But now we're going to start talking about your mission statement. Now, let's first start off as to what is a mission statement. If you pull it up on Wikipedia, it says a mission statement is a short statement of why an organization exists and what its overall goal is, the goal of its operations, what kind of product and service it provides, its primary customers or market, and its geographical region of operation, if that matters to you. It may include short statement of such fundamental matters as the organization's value of philosophies, a business's main competitive advantage, or the desired future state, which is also known as the vision. So what a mission statement does is, I'm going to go back to our handy little sheet here. All right, then we're now moving into a mission statement. And basically what a mission statement does, it outlines your organization's purpose. Yeah, outlines purpose, also its values, and the goals you aim to achieve. It is a short statement as to why your organization exists. Now, it will include the overall goal that a company provides, while also identifying generally what products or services that you're going to be providing. So essentially, here are the steps for a mission statement. They're going to be number one, it's going to reflect on your purpose. Essentially, why does your organization exist? What are the problems that it's going to be solving? And also, what is the positive impact that it's striving to make? So now this mission statement is going to be something that you're going to be looking at on a regular basis. You're going to be sharing it with all of your employees. You're going to also be sharing this with anybody that has a financial statement into your business. So it's to gain clarity as to why are you doing what you're doing and what it is that you're going to be doing. Now, you do want to have it define your core values. You want to define your core value. Now, this means you want to identify the fundamental principles as well as the beliefs that guide your organization's decisions and their actions. If somebody is looking at your mission statement and they see a dilemma that comes up, they can pretty much determine by your mission statement which avenue that you're going to go if you have two different choices to go. So that this will going to be helping you to define that core value. The second thing is it's going to help you set goals and objectives. Now, when I say that, I mean this is going to determine the specific outcomes or the milestones that your organization is aspiring to accomplish. So, where are you going essentially? In the short-term future, where are you going? Now, we're not talking long-term, multi-year purpose. That's going to be part of your vision statement, and we'll cover that in the next lesson. And this is going to be setting what are your goals? Why are you doing what you're doing? Where are you going with that? And what are the objectives that you're going to be doing to get there? You also want to keep this thing concise. This is another one that needs to be kept fairly short. It's not only does it need to be concise, but it also must be inspiring. So you want to craft a mission statement that is concise, clear, as well as motivational. You want to use powerful language in your mission statement, and this is going to inspire not only yourself, but also your employees, as well as any other stakeholders that are in your business. Now, remember, we have not really talked about this, but when you're creating, say, your business plan, one of the key aspects of a business plan is your mission statement. So this is going to be the core values of your business. And the thing is, if you ever lose focus, you go back to your mission statement to regain that focus. So you also want to be able to review and revise or redefine as needed. As you're going along in business, maybe you're working by yourself, and then you start taking on partners. You start taking on employees, virtual assistants, or something like that, and that might change your mission statement. So you always want to be keep it up to date as well as refine it whenever it needs to be refined. Now, you're also going to be sharing this mission statement with everybody that has anything to do with your business. Again, that's going to be your employees, let's say if you take on partners, or like I already said, the stakeholders. So these are going to be the ones that have a financial interest into your business. Now, you want to again continuously review this mission statement. And so here are some examples of other people's on mission statements. There's a company called PSI Seminars, and theirs was changing the world one mind at a time. That was said by PSI Seminars. They are a personal growth company. They've been around for more than 50 years. And they did all that being around with very little marketing, very little advertising. So it was the lessons or the seminar company was spread mostly by word of mouth. I know I got involved with them in 2010, and even to this day, So many years later, I still support that company. I support the teachings of what that company teaches. So this is, by having that mission statement of changing the world one mind at a time, meaning we can all start living in harmony. We're gonna be here to help each other out and not be there to take and take and take. Let's go with another one. This is one that was given by Facebook. There is to give people the power to share and make the world more, more open and connected. That was said by Facebook. Now you can look at this and that this is their purpose. They want to get more people connected throughout the world instead of just handshake. You're my neighbor. Go to the same church, same school, same whatever. Now they're trying to connect the entire world. Can you imagine what the world would be like to this day today if Facebook or MySpace or LinkedIn did not exist? Imagine that. How would you stay connected with other people in the world? This is their mission. That is what they're trying to do. I'll give you another one. Maybe you'll recognize this one. To organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. You can probably guess this was the mission statement of Google. If you think of Google and you think of the line there or that one sentence, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Now you will see that this mission statement is only one sentence long. When I said earlier that it had to be concise as well as very clear, that essentially what I'm essentially saying is it should be less than 4 sentences. Needs to be less than 4 sentences. You will see that most of these other ones are just one sentence, but sometimes you may see one that's two, and sometimes they're going to be three. But when you're getting up to 4, that is just too long. Now, I'll give you the mission statement that we are working with at Optimal Performance Academy. It is to see small business owners exceed their wildest imagination. And that's my company, OPA, Optimal Performance Academy. So my whole purpose in creating what I'm creating, is to help other small business owners do better in business so that they can actually grow and exceed and go way beyond their expectations. And this is why I formed the academy. Now, you want to go ahead and download the mission statement handout that comes with this lesson. And with that, go ahead and start working on your own mission statement. And then we'll move on to the next topic, which is going to be a vision statement. So let's look at what Chat GPT could do with a mission statement. I'll do this as a new chat. Create a 2-sentence or less mission statement for let's go with the same thing for a fitness coach for overweight, middle-aged men. Create create one or two create a 2-sentence or less mission statement. I'm actually going to say create 5 mission statements that are 2 sentences or less. So I want to get more than one. There we go. So we have 5 there. The very first one says empowering overweight middle-aged men to reclaim their health and confidence through personalized fitness strategies and sustainable lifestyle changes. Not bad. guiding middle-aged men towards a lower or towards a stronger, leaner future by providing tailored fitness programs and unwavering support. The third one, transforming the lives of overweight middle-aged men through expert coaching, fostering a lasting commitment to fitness and well-being. Number four, inspiring and equipping middle-aged men to conquer the weight challenges with effective training, nutrition guidance, and unwavering motivation. And then the last one that chat came up with was dedicated to helping overweight middle-aged men unlock their full potential, achieve optimal health, and enjoy life to the fullest, targeted fitness coaching. In my opinion, all five of those are fairly good. You can save all of them, and then again go out there and test it. Go ahead and take a poll. So there you go. There's ChatGPT working for you in creating your mission statement. So go ahead and create your own, and then we'll see you in the next lesson. Until next time, be amazing. Ooh, welcome back, everybody. We've by now you've talked about doing your tagline. You've also talked about creating your mission statement. Hopefully, you've got both of these right now. Hopefully, you've got more than one for each, and you're out there testing. Now, I'm going to move into the next statement, which is known as your vision statement. So let's go ahead and go back to Wikipedia. Let's see what they say is a vision statement, and we'll just read what they said there, and then I'll go through my explanation. A vision statement is a high-level inspirational statement of an idealistic emotional future of a company or group. So this is about the future of your company. This is where you're going. Vision describes the basic human emotion that a founder intends to be experienced by the people the organization interacts with. Now let's talk about my version of the vision statement. My version says a vision statement describes your organization's midterm and long-term aspirations. Now, when I say midterm, long-term, I'm talking years. A vision statement describes your organization's midterm and long-term aspirations, its desired future state, and the impact that it's aimed to create. The statement helps to keep you focused on the overall reason why you started your business. So we're talking about midterm and long-term goals. We're talking about years into the future. So this is the path that you're on, that you want to be on, where you're going to be going into the future. Now, when you share this vision statement with your employees or even with potential clients or your stakeholders, they're going to see like, okay, this is where you are now, and this is really where you want to go, and it's going to be your path to get there. Maybe your vision is to go public. Maybe your vision statement is to help 1,000 individual people. Maybe your vision is going to be, whatever that vision is going to be. Now, a vision statement can be used as a way to keep you focused and on track. So if you happen to be getting off track, the vision statement, re-looking at that vision statement will help like, okay, we're not supposed to go down this track, or so therefore you can get back on. Or we say my vision was to go here, but my track is starting to go to deviate. Then you may need to rewrite your vision statement to respect that deviation. A vision statement is usually between 2 and 4 sentences. Now, I was saying the same thing in a mission statement, which was, as we were saying, usually between 1 sentence and 2. The vision statement should not be any more than 4 sentences maximum, because you're describing a much further into the future, so you can have it a little bit longer. Now, it should be probably under 35 to 40 words. So you still want to keep it fairly concise, fairly short. So the reason is you don't want it to be so wordy that's going to be hard to remember. So you want to keep it short. Now you want to follow these steps when you're creating your mission statement. Number 1, envision the future. What this means is reflect on what your organization aims to achieve in the long run. Consider your future and your ultimate goals and the positive change that you want to bring about. So think about that. What kind of positive change that you want to bring about? Now, you also want it to be ambitious and and inspiring. Now, your vision statement should be bold. It should also be very inspiring. And it also needs to be capable of lighting passion and enthusiasm among your team and your stakeholders. So when people look at your vision, see where it is that you're wanting to go, they want to say like, wow, that's inspiring. I really want to see these people succeed. I want to see this company succeed. So you want it to be very inspiring. You don't want to be about money. You don't want it to be about any kind of extrinsic materialistic things. You want it to be about, something that people can really get behind. You also want to keep it short. Just like with a tagline and the mission statement, the vision statement needs to be concise as well. So you will articulate your future in a concise and easily understandable manner, ensuring that it captures the essence of your aspirations. The next thing, you want to be in alignment. You want to be in alignment with the values, with your core values and your company's core values. So ensure that your vision statement aligns with your organizational core values and serve as a guiding light for your decision-making process. Therefore, as we were saying before, if a crossroads were to come up, then using your vision statement, you can better understand as to which path that you need to be taking. You also want to share it and reinforce it. Now you want to regularly communicate and reinforce your vision statement throughout your organization and to create a sense of unity and focus. Now, as with the other two, you want to revise as needed because this was going so far into the future and you may never actually ever even attain what that vision statement is going to be. However, when times change, things change, you may need to also change your vision statement. As for an example, with the invention of AI, that could change quite a lot of people's vision statements. Or let's say if a business that was operating in the 1990s and then now the internet becomes popular, well, now we've got to embrace that technology, the internet technology, and that may completely change the overall arc of your vision statement. So that vision statement is where you are going. Now, it should not be impossible. I'm not going to say you should not have a vision statement so grand that it's impossible to get it. However, it is not something that you can get done in a weekend or within a few months. So that vision statement is something that you're going to be aspiring to be. So go ahead and get the handout that's marked a vision statement. Start writing out your vision statement. And let's go ahead and look at Chat GPT one more time about possibly even using that as a guide for your vision statement. So let's go ahead and do this again. Let's say write 5 vision statements for a fitness coach. Write 5 vision statements in 4 sentences or less, 4 or less sentences for a fitness coach who works with middle-aged men. Enter. So we'll go through these real quickly. The first one says, empowering middle-aged men to rediscover their vitality and transform their lives through personalized fitness programs, fostering long-lasting health and reclaiming their strength and confidence. That may not be a good vision statement because it's more like a mission statement. Let's read the second one. Guiding middle-aged men on a journey of self-discovery. So these are not really like long-term goals. These are more like vision. These are more like mission statements. So I would say if you're looking at vision statements, go ahead and do your own research. Find ones of companies that are close to what you're doing, or could be somebody you could collaborate with, and start looking at their vision statements, and then you can start tailoring yours to fit what your company's needs are and what you need as well. So I hope you enjoyed the courses on taglines, mission statements, and vision statements. So make sure that you share your taglines, your mission statements, and vision statements with the necessary people. Definitely are your employees, are your coworkers and partners, stakeholders, and then anybody else so they can get behind you and support your business so you can exceed beyond the furthest expectations. And guys, until next time, be amazing.